Welcome back to more Terraria, where a zombie just dropped me a shackle, and so I'm up to 4 accessories already, which is super terrific. We also did manage to get some bombs from somewhere along the way, and yeah, I suppose that means I want to explore a bit further to the right. I did a little bit of chest organization with some things over here and sold off a number of things to the merchant, so I think I'm just about ready to go. It is still at the middle of the night. Actually, I think it's still kind of relatively early in the night. I see a bunch of fireflies around. I'm not actually sure if I'm going to do fishing in this playthrough or not, but with all the fireflies, I just couldn't help myself to go ahead and grab a few. But sometimes the bug net can help us uncover some other really valuable things, and actually I think I'm going to want those on the bar still. But let's go ahead, now that we have our super speedy boots, and run across the world. We'll be able to pick up a lot of stars, which we can use for some mana crystals very shortly, which will be great, and our increased mobility will make it much easier to avoid some of these puddles and things that are here in the ice biome that give you the chilled debuff and really slow you down when you're starting off in expert mode. And I'm occasionally putting down some torchlight, but I'm not too worried about lighting up the world thus far. Looking at the mini-map, I think it's only a little bit further. We'll have reached the point of kind of like our maximum exploration. And there are some sunflowers here. Don't have a ton of sunflowers. I think I only have one left in my inventory. Just kind of placed down willy-nilly somewhere. Give me a little bit of extra speed bonus. So I might end up doing it right over here. Right, because this is where we went down before. So let's go ahead and finish off this zombie. We'll drop off the sunflower for future happiness, and continue to explore over this way and see if we can find the corruption. And if I do, I'm going to attempt to bomb out a shadow orb, since it's one of the main ways to progress. There are some more sunflowers here, which I'm very happy about. And the dungeon. Alright, we'll take a quick look inside. Let's not talk to the old man. Really don't need a curse tonight. And I'm not sure how deep I can go. I'm just going to go down to here. I don't see a water bolt. It's the only reason to take a good peek in the dungeon this early on. And so instead, let's travel a little bit farther to the right and just see what else we can find. Okay, that zombie has a zombie arm. Just gives some extra range, makes him extra dangerous. Ouch. Yeah, let's go ahead and just use a lesser healing potion for the moment. And try to continue on, and since the firefly is right here, right in front of my face, might as well go ahead and grab him as well. I guess a lot of the exploring to the left and to the right that well, definitely the exploring I'm doing right now. Here's the corruption. Has been at nighttime. I don't think I've collected any Daybloom yet. I'm very fond of potions in this game. Okay, I'm gonna die, actually. Let's avoid dying by doing this, because I don't remember. I didn't have that much money on me. But I didn't remember how much money I had on me, and I didn't want to lose it. Let's go ahead and consume some mana stars, and while it is still nighttime, I am very low on health. But now that I've dropped off my money in the piggy bank, let's try to run across to the left and see if we can pick up any other easy mana stars for the moment. All the while avoiding zombies and other things that would kill us very easily at this point. But I think it's about to be daytime again. Let's see. Yeah, I'm in grave, grave danger right here. Given how few hit points I have, fortunately none of these zombies have zombie arms to throw, and I have some good weapons that I might as well use. Stay ahead of these guys, and hopefully we can stay alive. I should really take advantage of all my mobility as well. So let's see, at this point, I'm guessing the corruption is either farther to the right past the dungeon, or farther to the left past the entrance to the jungle. I think I explored farther to the right than I did to the left. And so let's try going to the left, if we can manage to stay alive long enough. Let's go ahead and use a good healing potion so that we can stay alive as we move across the terrain here. But I imagine it's more likely that we're going to find corruption on the left, just a little bit farther to the left in the jungle, and so that's the direction I'm headed now. I would like the Fallen Stars, because if I do get a mana weapon, at the very beginning it's very hard to use mana weapons at all, because you don't have any mana to work with. And so I like trying to accumulate the mana as early as possible. And so we'll do a bit of that. And we're already in pretty good shape. Yeah, actually, we've become very lucky. I didn't notice offhand places where there was an absence of mana stars in order to try to start having some suppositions about where we might be likely to find floating islands, which is another good way to progress early. I think I possibly see Moonglow somewhere. Maybe not. I guess it was just the light from these fallen stars. I did get a Moonglow. Great. I thought I saw a blue glow coming from somewhere in the jungle. Moonglow, once again, I love brewing potions, and so Moonglow is really good to get early. And yeah, managed somehow to avoid bad guys well enough to stay alive here. I got some jungle grass seeds as well. I can plant some jungle back home, which I actually am likely to do for reasons. Oh boy. Can I heal again? I can. Let's go ahead and do that. Try to stay alive. Oh, so many jungle bats, though. Alright, yeah, you guys go get caught over there. Let me finish off this slime, and then just see if I can outrun you guys. Don't know that I'll be able to. Hey, back off. Crazy bats. Maybe I can lose them in some of the terrain over here. Oh, there's a chest. I kind of want that. Alright, maybe now I'll bother to kill you guys off, so I can get at my chest. It's mine, I tell you. Everything in this world belongs to me. All your base belong to us. Alright, what do we got? Godly Wood and Boomerang actually isn't completely awful. Mostly because it has a lot of knockback, as I recall, and so you can use it to kind of like, when you get stuck in a corner, kind of like beat back some enemies. Apart from that, it's not a super great weapon. In general, wooden boomerangs, pretty poor, but a godly one doesn't suck. And once I kill off these guys, I notice that there's another wooden chest down there, and I want all the chests, because even if it's just like climbing claws, it might be like warding climbing claws, and so you always want to try to get as many accessories as you can at the beginning, because accessories can come with bonuses, and those bonuses can really matter. And you know what? Some more throwing knives also do not suck, so I'm not upset about that. Alright, surely we will encounter some corruption over here, as I've traveled so far across the map at this point. And perhaps we'll also encounter a day boom as we get back into the purity over here. Okay, there was kind of a void down there. Perhaps not. I did make another house for the nurse, and she just arrived, so we still don't have the demolitionist yet. And so right now that would be my 4th house, and so I don't know that I want to wake up the angler if he is here. I could, however, since I have a lot of mobility, and it does sound like the angler is indeed here now, I could, however, I can always build another house. I want to see if the demolitionist shows up. Let's not wake up the angler, and I'm also not going to go jump into the ocean and see if I can find all the ocean chests, even though they would be likely to have like a flipper or something. Instead, I'm going to choose to hop down here and see that there's nothing down here. Alright, well that was not very exciting. If the demolitionist were to show up momentarily, then I would go wake up the angler. But I guess with nothing left to explore on this side, I think the implication is that the corruption, we must only have one corruption, and it must be very far away, way over on the left side of the map past the dungeon. And since I really want to bomb out a Shadow Orb, I'm going to head over there to do it. Let's grab that. Sadly, we didn't get a flipper and a trident. It's actually better than the spear I'm carrying around. And so I'll grab that, another trident, and I'm about to run out of air. Is there anything else? There is. Loot all. Thank you. Loot all. Thank you. Oh, I died. And dropped at least a gold coin over there. Alright, I didn't act quickly enough. That was really close. That was sad. Alright, so we lost some money, but we did gain some things that I didn't even get a good look at. A trident and a trident. Alright, well, both of those are better than the strong spear, I believe. And we never woke the angler, and so we still should get the demolitionist shortly. Gonna go ahead and sell off a couple of these things. And we did get a flipper. Alright, so since I have an empty inventory slot, I'll go ahead and do that. let me manage some inventory for a short bit. Shipton, the traveling merchant, has arrived. Let's see if he's got anything good for us. Pho, I think, is definitely worth it here in the early game. I love ultra-bright torches. But I think the pho is the thing that I need more of for right now. Let's go ahead and buy 10. I haven't even had enough to buy 10. We'll buy 9. Well-fed buffs are quite valuable, especially in expert mode. And we're already up to a fair amount of mana, so it'd be great to get a mana weapon. Let me sort through a little bit more inventory. Okay, the inventory is sufficiently sorted. Let's try to go visit the corruption. I'm hoping to find some day bloom on the surface along the way somewhere. But what I really want to do is try to bomb out one shadow orb. Oops. And I just got in the water and got the chill debuff, which slows me down, and no one likes being slow. Here's a day bloom. So I've got some day bloom and day bloom seeds. And actually, while I'm at it, I have so many bombs. I'm going to go ahead and spend 1 just to gather a little bit of clay so I can get a little bit. Yeah, that'll get me 4 clay pots so I can plant a few plants since I have some seeds of various types. And so that'll make me feel good about getting potions off the ground early. Last time we were here in the corruption, it was just turning night, and I was taking damage, and so I decided to get the heck out of there. This time, we are going to head downstairs and find a shadow orb to break. Looks like it is not going to be on this side, so let's check over here. I've got plenty of bombs, and so it should be straightforward to do once we find one that's below the surface. Lots and lots of altars here. There was a shadow orb there, but I wonder if I can find one that'll be even easier to get through. That one happened to have a ton of altars right above it, and you can't bomb right below the altars, but this one looks good over here. So let's get some bombs in the bar. And that will almost get us there. I'm only going to bomb out 1, and the reason is I want to optimize my meteorite chances, and so if we don't happen to get a meteorite tonight, I will bomb out a second one. But with this, we have the musket and the musket balls, which gives us a chance of getting another NPC, so I definitely need to go back home and build some more NPC housing. And I guess there were a couple places I could have gone deeper. I just want to check and see. Sometimes we'll find heart crystals, life crystals, or other chests down in the corruption down here, and so I just wanted to take a peek in case I saw any of those things. And sure enough, here's a life crystal. So that was worth coming down for. But at this point, I'll go ahead and teleport home and make a few more houses. Andre the arms dealer has arrived. For whatever reason, my demolitionists never like to show up, even though they're the ones I want the most. I always get the other ones arriving first. I've tidied some things up at home. I've also built some more houses, but I haven't actually put lights in them yet, because the demolitionist is the only NPC that I'm ready for, and I don't want any useless NPCs showing up. But at this point, I think the most profitable thing to do will be to try to explore a little bit of the underground jungle, and so I'm going to head over there. I brought some potions along, since I had a few. I've got a shine potion and a night owl potion that I think will make the jungle a bit easier to explore, and I just found another shine potion, which is nice. But let's head down here and see if we can manage to stay alive. Hey, there's our demolitionist. Hooray. Okay, so now I can afford to use bombs a little bit more if I like. And let's see. Guide to plant fiber cordage. That's fine. Doesn't have a modifier on it, so I don't need to equip it. Already got plenty of ropes. Let's go ahead and heal. Ooh, I think I was like... Feral Bite might have cursed me there for just a moment, and I wasn't able to use a healing potion. And let's see, this trident is a little bit slow. I swapped it out for my cactus sword as my main weapon, since it does deal more damage. But it is also the case that it's a little bit slow, and it's got a different attack pattern, and so I'm still kind of readjusting to that. I see a whole lot of life crystals. However, at this point, I'm up to 160 life, so I'm only going to use one of them, because I do not want Eye of Cthulhu or goblins to show up just yet. And once you reach 200 life and you've bombed out a shadow orb, those are things that can just randomly occur. And so I would prefer to hold off on those for a little bit. Let's try to carefully explore some bits of the jungle without angering... Oops! Feral Bite just gave me confusion. Without angering too many of the locals. Okay, I do want to check out what's over here. It does look like this is going to open up into more stuff. So let's continue to head this way. See another deposit of platinum over there, which could be valuable. Platinum, of course, is one of the ingredients in Spelunker potions, which I didn't take, but might have been nice. Feral Bite just gave me darkness, I think is what's happening there. Yeah. Hey, there's a piranha statue. And let's see, now that I have bombs, and more to the point, have the capability of getting even more bombs as a result of buying them from the Militionist, we should definitely do things like this. And I happen to see that there is a worm right here, and so I'm going to grab him as well. Like I said, not even sure if I'm going to do fishing in this playthrough, but I don't know. Worms and fireflies, it's just hard not to catch them. I have a compulsion. I need to get them whenever possible. Mining potion is quite nice. And hey, here is something super great. We have some honey, which suggests there's going to be beehive somewhere nearby. An expert mode. Could I take on Queen Bee? Not very well just yet. But I am going to go ahead and mine myself up some honey blocks. I think I'll grab 10 of them for right now. For future Queen Bee summons. And then we'll keep our eyes out for the actual hive itself. And... oh, we dropped another hook. Alright. Doing just fine in the hook department here. Had a hook for a grappling hook, now I've got an emerald hook. And we've got another hook to boot. And here's another chest with radar. Fleeting radar, 2% movement speed. And my inventory is already filled. You know what? I bought myself a piggy bank, and I forgot to actually take it with me. And so the piggy bank is still at home. So, I'll have to make some choices. I guess the hook is not that valuable to me at this point. And I prefer to have the Night Owl potion. And actually, since my potions are about to run out, I'll probably just use some more potions, which will free up a little bit more inventory space. And we can continue to explore while we're out here. And so... yeah, let's go ahead and do that right now. Let's go ahead and take another Shine Potion, another Night Owl Potion, and at least with a couple of inventory spots free, I can probably discard a couple other things if necessary. So let's see what else we can manage to find down here. Alright, Jungle Bat. Need to die. And you know what? I have a lot of other weapons that I could be using. So let's actually use some of them occasionally. Alright, down here. Doesn't... oop, crap. Heal. Yikes. Took way too much damage right there. Doesn't look like there's anything too valuable right there. Oh, is that the honeycomb? It is. Let's do this. Let's grab the breath of fresh air. Box ourselves in for just a second. I don't want to wake Queen Bee, but I do want to carve out a few hive blocks if possible. It's always dangerous as a result of bees that will pop out of some of them. Do I have grenades on me by any chance? Doesn't look like... oh, I do. Great. Let's keep a grenade, even if I need to take a grenade to the face. They're one of the best ways to deal with a buildup of bees, I think. And so I'm going to try to break a bunch of hive blocks over here. And then... yep, okay. Yeah, do that just to kill a bunch of bees really quickly. And let's go ahead and take one of my lesser healing potions. Oh, I still have a potion countdown timer, alright. There we go. Heal back up somewhat. Are you a bee or not? Alright, great. And at this point I have 9 hive blocks. Let's at least get to 10 once again. Hello, little bee. Ow, go away. Alright, so we know where the hive is. I will be able to fight Queen Bee when I want to. I don't quite want to yet. I'm going to hope that the meteorite... actually, we haven't seen a meteorite yet, and it's probably already midnight in this day-night cycle. This is a very dangerous place to be. I would love to get in the honey for the extra regen. So let's try to kill this guy and hop down here really quick. And then hopefully... oops. We can get back out with our various mobility power-ups. Okay, no hoplites, please. Thank you. I feel very lucky. They could still spawn. Collecting some jungle spores now is also nice. Oh, and house. Hello. Give me good things. Sharpening station. Yes. I want that. Get in my inventory. I will discard tungsten ore. Sure. I just want to make sure I get it in my inventory. Hermes boots. Could also be valuable. I can leave them there for now since I have alternate boots available to me. And the keg isn't all that valuable. Let's see. I still have... With the sharpening station, I'll do more damage with this weapon now, which is great. I still have a few minutes of that. Just trying to see if there's other things I can afford to discard right at the moment. I really can't. I'm going to need to go home very shortly. But we have a good sense of what's here in the jungle. Can I pick up these Moongo and Moongo seeds? I cannot. Alright, we'll leave them on the ground. I need to sort through some inventory. So let's get that going. Back at home, it's nice to have a number of NPCs to defend me. I've sorted through some inventory. I could still do a little bit more, but I think what I would like to do is actually go wake the angler. And it is nighttime now, so I'm going to go ahead and add another house. We're going to run over to the side of the map so that we can grab the angler, and I'm also going to try to retrieve the gold that I have over there, because I'm still a little bit cash poor at the moment. And I wouldn't mind picking up whatever I dropped over at the edge of the ocean. So let's manage to run over there and see if we can accomplish those goals. Oh, and I can also get water leaf seeds. Hooray! I don't see the angler here right now. It occurs to me I'm not sure if he can spawn... Oh boy. Shark is bad news, actually. Can I outrun him? Oh, I've got flippers. That's right. That's pretty nice. I think I can. Alright, so that works in my favor. Let's get ready to recall. Okay, it was only 1 gold and something, but I'm still happy to have picked it up. I'm not sure if we could encounter the angler when it's raining outside like this, so it's possible he couldn't even show up. I did manage to get a water leaf seed, so I'm going to go ahead and plant one of those as well. And then, since we didn't get a rainstorm, not a rainstorm, since we didn't get a meteorite last night, I'm going to try once more to go bomb out another shadow orb to increase the chances that we'll get one tonight. So let's run back over to the right side, corruption, and you can also see I've started a little mini jungle biome right over there. Over here, right before the dungeon, there is a cave entrance that I've kind of ignored a couple of times as I've walked past. Let's quickly take a look. Yeah, exactly, just in case there happen to be some chests just kind of right in the entrance. I don't really want to go down deep to explore, but I just want to look down. Okay, and then here's kind of the edge of the dungeon in kind of an interesting way. Just wanted to take a peek to see if there were some easy chests to grab. It looks like it was just the one, and that is fine for now. Back at the corruption, let's try to find a second shadow orb to destroy. I imagine there might be one down at the bottom of here. Yeah. So let's go after this one for the moment. I think that should get us almost there. Yeah, and then a sticky bomb would work very well. Sticky bomb, please. Right there. That'll work. And Band of Star Power, Jagged. Alright, I'll just store that over here for the moment. I don't know that I'm too interested in using that. Looks like there's not going to be a lot of shadow orbs in this world. But while we're over near this side of the map, I wonder, I think it's still raining now, but I'm not sure about my hypothesis regarding the angler. And so I'm going to try to go all the way to the other ocean and just see if it's possible that we might encounter the angler over there. It looks like there's actually some kind of cave over here too. Neat. Sure enough, I've made it to the other ocean, and I don't see an angler here, but I guess we might as well check out the chests. I do have a couple of eaters who are chasing me down with their corruption, so let's go ahead and kill them off so we don't have to deal with multiple potential threats at once, and then I can try to get kind of a decent running start to get down in here. And hey! Oh, this is kind of an interesting looking Hurtful Trident. That's an improved trident. Alright, great. I was able to grab all those things. Looks like we have a very flat ocean over here. And okay, there's at least one more chest. Let's grab it. Loot all. Hey, I got some water walking boots, I think. Alright, I'm pretty happy about that. Intrepid water walking boots. And where was my Hurtful Trident? Let's swap it out. And I can sell off the excess trident, as well as manage some other inventory. I got an extra flipper as well, which I'm going to go ahead and sell. And I think I'll sell the guide to plant fiber cordage because I have plenty of ropes and it doesn't have a modifier on it, so it's not really going to help me. But I've already managed to get enough stars, I just realized, to bring us up to 200 mana, and so we have done very well for ourselves there, and overall I think we're in pretty good shape for getting things started. Hopefully we'll get a meteor tonight, and then we can get into some meteor armor and progress that way. But I think this could be a good place to go ahead and leave things off. We've managed to do pretty well, and I think I've only taken one death so far? I haven't been keeping good enough tabs on that, but I feel like I've been doing a good job of staying alive, and so I'm not unhappy with that. And look at all the worms who managed to spawn right there. That could actually work in my favor, like having that be like a little worm trap effectively in order to get lots of worms during a rainstorm. I'll need to remember that trick. Seems like something that could be good. Alright, but in any case, I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you guys are enjoying this Terraria series, and we haven't gotten there yet, but I have a feeling it won't be too far off before we have the potential to start seeing, well, honestly I don't know when we're going to encounter any of the new features of the update. I thought I heard someone say that it like can happen kind of throughout as like an event kind of thing, so it might be like goblins. I don't know. I'm not sure what to expect, but I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys are too. See you guys later.